Students, we are discussing the subject Tales of Two Democracies. In the first democracy of Chile, we saw how democracy was established, how Pinochet became the elected president of Chile, and how he was overthrown by the military coup. And again, the military power ended up through the referendum held by the military dictator, and democracy was again came in established in Poland. It was the story of Chile there. Second nation, second country we are now taking today is Poland. This time when 1980 से हम स्टार्ट करते हैं इसको. At that time Poland was ruled by the Polish United Workers Party. At that time it was under the impression of the USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, and here communist rule was set up in Poland in 1980. This was one of the many communist parties that ruled in several countries of East Europe at that time. तो इस तरह से ईस्ट यूरोप के तमाम कंट्रीज में कम्युनिस्ट शासन था और ये भी उनमें से एक था. In these countries, no other political party was allowed to function. In communist nations, only the communist party is allowed to rule. As you see in China, Communist Party of China rules over all the candidates which are participating in the election. They have to seek the approval of the Communist Party of China, and after winning they become the member of the Communist Party of China. Okay, there is single party system. In the same way, Poland was also ruled by the Communist Party. No other party had right to contest the election and seek power. The people could not freely choose the leaders of the Communist Party or the government. As I told you, that in just as in China, people choose elect one of the candidates, and all candidates fight on behalf of the Communist Party of China. Means winning and losing, both candidates belong to the Communist Party of China. In the same way, here too, all the candidates winning and losing both belong to the Communist Party of Poland. What is the name of the party? Polish United Workers Party. See, those who spoke against the leaders or the party or the government were put into prison, put behind the bars. जो लोग भी सरकार, पार्टी या लीडर्स, कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी के लीडर के खिलाफ आवाज उठाते थे, दे हैड बीन डिटेन्ड. उनको निरुद्ध कर दिया जाता था, जेल की शिक्षों के पीछे कर दिया जाता था. द गवर्नमेंट इन पोलैंड was supported and controlled by the government of the USSR. There was impression of the USSR on Poland. इस तरह से सपोर्ट भी मिलता था USSR का उसे, और कंट्रोलिंग भी किसकी थी? USSR की ही थी. जी. At that time, it was the most powerful communist nation in the world. On 14th August 1980, the workers of the Lenin shipyard in the city of Dansk went on a strike. हुआ क्या 1980 में लेनिन शिपयार्ड के वर्कर्स स्ट्राइक पे चले गए. ये शिपयार्ड डांस सिटी में था है. The shipyard was owned by the government. the communist government had the ownership right over the Lenin shipyard. In fact, all the factories and brick property in Poland were owned by the गवर्नमेंट. आप जानते हैं जहाँ भी कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी होती है वहाँ पे जो भी इको मीन्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन होते हैं उन पे राइट गवर्नमेंट का होता है, कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी का होता है. इन द सेम वे हियर वाज टू द प्रॉपर्टी was owned by the government, the communist government of Poland. The strike began with a demand to take back a crane operator. किस डिमांड पे स्ट्राइक थी? एक क्रेन ऑपरेटर को, and that was a woman, was dismissed from the job in an unjust manner, and the workers had gone on strike to take that very woman worker into job. G. The strike was illegal. Because trade unions independent of the ruling party were not allowed in Poland. Because all the trade unions, all type of organizations had to be approved by the Communist Party of Poland, and that very striker union, the trade union, was not the part of the Communist Party. That is why it had no right to do any activity against the government. Okay, that is why the strike called by the workers was declared illegal. As the strike continued, a former electrician of the shipyard, Lake Walesa, joined the strikers. यह भी कंटिन्यू थी कि पहले एक इलेक्ट्रीशियन हुआ करता था लेनिन शिपयार्ड का, वो भी ज्वाइन कर गया इसमें. He was dismissed from job in 1976 for demanding higher pay. एक ही गलती थी उसकी. The only mistake of Lake Walesa was that he had demanded the increment in his salary, and on that basis he was dismissed from the job in 1976. Walesa soon emerged as a leader of the striking workers. Okay, very soon he became the leader of the strikers. The strike began to spread across the whole city of Dansk. Now the workers started raising larger demands. अब उनकी डिमांड और भी बढ़ गई. जब लेक वालेसा आ गया तो इनकी डिमांड बढ़ती चली गई. They wanted the right to form independent trade unions. सब वो एक स्वतंत्र ट्रेड यूनियंस इंडिपेंडेंट फ्रॉम द रूलिंग कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी, वो ट्रेड यूनियंस बनाने के राइट भी डिमांड करने लगे. एंड दे आल्सो डिमांडेड द रिलीज ऑफ पॉलिटिकल प्रिजनर्स एंड एन एंड टू सेंसरशिप ऑन प्रेस. इसके अलावा वो डिमांड की कि पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स को जो कि जेल में डाले गए उनको फ्री किया जाए. से एक और उनकी डिमांड थी कि प्रेस पर जो सेंसरशिप जो बैन लगा है वो हटा लिया जाए. दैट्स ऑल फॉर यू फॉर टुडे. थैंक यू. You have to search out, find out the questions and their answers by